Welcome, ladies and lords, to another Tandem Yeti video, where today I will be reviewing Doctor Who Season 12, Episode 4. The episode is called Nikola Tesla's Night of Terror, which is really satisfying to say. This episode should be interesting. I think we're seeing the return of the Rachnos, and that was a story that I really enjoyed in The Runaway Bride. I enjoyed the whole thing with the Doctor, like, realizing that he's actually not the nicest person, and that he's killed so many, like, creatures and stuff, and that was a really good storyline. So I don't know whether we'll have the same in this storyline, or whether we'll look at the Rachnos in a different light. I don't know, but it should be interesting to see. They might want revenge on the Doctor for what he did or what she did or whatever. Anyway, I haven't seen the episode yet. This is just my intro, and then I'll watch the episode and then I'll review it so in a minute. So I think this episode will be better than Orphan 55, but I don't think it'll be as exciting as Spyfall. Well, that's obvious because it's always most of the exciting ones always the first one and the last one, and then the middle ones are just nice little stories in the middle. And I think this will fit as one of these. It looks like we'll have some really scary creatures. Look at the guy. Just look at the guy on my screen right now. How scary is that? Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go watch the episode, and I'll tell you what I think about it when I have seen it. I've seen it, and I thought that was a decent episode of Doctor Who. This is only going to be a short review this week because I just tried making the review just then, but the recording didn't quite work, and during it I realised that there's really not much to say about this episode. It's good. It's a really good episode, but there's not many things that stand out, which is easy to talk about. But I'll say a few things that that I have noted down, the things that I've wanted to talk about. So the creatures, I want to start off with them. The creatures are interesting because they're not the Rachnos, but they look a lot like the Rachnos. They've got the same facial features as the Rachnos, and I thought we were going to have a Rachnos return, but they weren't the Rachnos. They were something else. Something beginning with S. I can't quite remember the name at the moment. But yeah, they were there, and there was no mention of the Rachnos. The Doctor didn't even say, "Oh, you're like from a twin. You're like the twin planet of the Rachnos or something." Like, it would have been good if it was like the Absorbaloff and the Slivian, because they're from twin planets, like Quetzalcoatl, Pretorius or whatever, and Clom. So it would be good if we had a Rachnos mention to say that they're from twin planets, and that's why they look so similar. But there was no mention of that. And then I also thought that there was going to be the Doctor reflecting on like her morals, like in the David Tennant episode, the Runaway Bride. Because when like she's at the ship, I thought, oh, that's kind of like when the Doctor destroyed the whole Rachnos species. I thought, oh, the Doctor's going to be regretting that later on. But no, there was no regret. And I think the thing that this series has lacked in is kind of extra scenes that like aren't much to do with the plot, but they're just nice little scenes, like nice bit of dialogue, just to add more flavour and make the episode even more interesting. Like Matt Smith and Peter Capaldi, David Tennant had all of these amazing just kind of one-liners that added to the episode, but most of this episode was just them talking about the plot and what they were doing and where they were going next and stuff. But yeah, I thought it was good. I liked the little I really liked the intro. That was nice, with Tesla standing outside Niagara Falls and doing the beautiful speech about humanity. That was quite nice. Yeah, so it was a good episode. Overall, I rate the episode 7 out of 10. I think, because I think it was a good episode, but there's plenty of room for improvement throughout the series. It'd be interesting to see whether the finale, I don't know why I'm talking about the finale now, but I've said it, so it'd be interesting to see whether the finale, wait a cough, yeah, it'd be interesting to see whether the finale is going to be as exciting as Spyfall, because I loved Spyfall. That was a great two-parter. But Orphan 55 and this one, they've been good, but they've been a bit kind of not that interesting. They're not very memorable episodes of Doctor Who, but not all episodes should be. You know, some episodes in the middle of the series are just there to be an episode of Doctor Who, and that's it, and that's fine. So I like this episode, and that's really all I can say. Oh yeah, one more thing. I can imagine people complaining about about how it was kind of too educational, like how it was trying to teach us about this Nikola guy and stuff. But I think that was great, because the Doctor Who was created to educate people. It was to be an educational sci-fi show. So, and past few episodes have not been educational whatsoever. They've just been purely entertainment. So it's good to see that they're teaching us about Tesla and what's his name, Edison, because I did not know much about them too. So it's really good to learn more about them. And they're such interesting people. So they deserve to be in media more. So yeah, I think that's it I have to say for this episode. Thank you for watching my review. I hope you enjoyed it, because if you didn't, then you wasted about 6 minutes of your life. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.